gentlemen, welcome to the Whiskey Pit. I'm here at Garrison Brothers on site. So this is Gill, better known as the Rabbi. So thank you for taking a minute to join us here at the Whiskey Pit. So glad to do it. Yeah, appreciate it. It's a kind of a warm afternoon. We are here in the bottling house, so it's a little cooler here, but it's definitely warm outside. So what do you do? So we're in the bottling room here. I mean, it's just what it is, a bottling room. So tell me what exactly you can tell people. What do you do here in the bottling room and that nature?
Well, we also like to refer to this as Party Central.
Party Central, okay.
Because we do volunteer bottling.
Okay.
We give folks, you were out here with us just a week or so back. It's something that just kind of has grown up with the company, giving folks who are interested and love our products come out here putting them into bottles for us.
Okay, so volunteers do it, right?
Yeah, and the only way you can get that Tom Sawyer routine to work is to make sure they're having a good time. And that's why we get the reputation for Party Central, is we do have a good time.
All the time. So in order to volunteer, you go online and sign up for it?
No, it's just an email process. Okay. We select folks at random from the pool, which is, as I understand it now, about 18,000 people.
Wow. Okay.
It has grown significantly as the years have gone by. We will select at random about 10 times as many people as we need. So if we want 30 folks in here, then we'll invite 300. And that's just to make sure that we get all of our slots filled. We'll give you 6 weeks or so notice, so you can figure out what kind of lie to tell your boss to do.
That's awesome.
Sort of thing. But it is fun. I give you some of my background. I started off down in the hospitality area.
Okay.
Doing
and that's just down the hill.
Yeah, we do ranch tours, and
okay.
That is where we have the bottle shop and the whiskey shack as well. But my connection with you folks, the guests that would come out here, was very tangential. It's like, a little transaction with passing out drinks and maybe telling a story around the fire pits or something. And I figured out what's going on up here is a lot more fun than that. I spent all day, 2 days with folks. We really get to know you. We share some drinks and some stories, and get some stories from y'all. And it really is a much more personal, more personable atmosphere. So the first chance I got, I begged them to let me transfer up here to the bottling department.
So they do call you the storyteller, though, around here. That's my understanding is.
Yeah, my nickname is Rabbi. My job title basically is high historian.
Okay, high historian. Okay.
We live in high, we work at high, and I tell stories. And it's something that I really enjoy doing. And what's great about it is you get a different group of volunteers every other day, so I can use the same stories over and over.
It's not just one thing in this bottling or the Party Central. So there's different aspects they can do, different things they can learn about it, because bottling Garrison Brothers is fun. There's a lot of different aspects to it. So what can they do there?
We use a wax seal.
Okay.
And to achieve that final package requires multiple steps. Putting the whiskey into the bottle, corking it. We use a little leather strap. We call it the pigtail.
Okay.
It gives you a handle for breaking the wax seal. And of course, they have to be dipped, and the wax is very hot. It's 300-degree wax, so we insist on people wearing safety gear and that sort of thing. Then just to make sure that the wax seal is an attractive package, we do a light check and make sure if there's any issues with it. We can take torches and knives and shape it and make it look pretty. And then we call it the Wanger. It's a little information device that we put on every bottle.
Okay.
If you're the one putting it on the bottle, you're the Wanger hanger.
The Wanger hanger.
Folks can look that up on the internet. It's a different definition than what we use. But then the bottles are boxed up and shipped out all over the world for folks to enjoy. And so if you come in here and you get started at one of these jobs and it doesn't suit you, or you just feel like you'd like to round out your resume and try all of the different positions, we encourage that.
Okay. So how many barrels or how many bottles normally do you go through a day, or does it depend on what you're bottling a day?
It's going to depend somewhat on the product.
Okay.
Single barrels take a little bit more time because you have to make sure there's a separation between those barrels.
Okay.
Small batch, we just run a continuous, and most of the other products we run continuous line. We like to get between 12 and 1,500 bottles a day.
Okay.
Our best day was 2,620.
If you can't see it right over his shoulder here is kind of a board, a chalkboard, I guess. This says 2610 in February this year, and it was with Honeydew, I guess.
So Honeydew Bourbon, oddly enough, the previous record, set a year ago, almost to the day, was also with Honeydew. Okay. Apparently that wax.
I was asking the wax.
Really well. Yeah, the different waxes behave slightly differently.
Okay.
We found that Honeydew is a pretty fast drying wax. It's a yellow wax, and pretty forgiving in terms of errors and blemishes. We could fix it very easily. So it's a real pretty package. If you haven't seen it in a while, it's a really pretty wax.
So each wax kind of reacts differently, you said?
Slightly. They all pretty much same formulation, as I understand. The black wax, in the last year or so, we've changed to a different formula that dries a little faster, a little shinier. It has its own characteristics as far as working with it goes. But it's the same basic process. We like to send out a really quality package.
Yeah, it looks very nice on the way out. So
it is different.
Yeah, that's awesome. So the colors on the wax, just kind of the lines to kind of what the product is inside, so you kind of can identify what you're buying.
They are different. Small batch, which is our largest offering, we sell much more of that than anything else.
Okay.
But the small batch bourbon gets a black wax.
Okay. Single
barrels are silver wax. Honeydew versus yellow. Boundary is a blue-green. Boundary is first name for Boundary State Park down in West Texas.
Okay.
Then Guadalupe is kind of a coppery color. Cowboy gets more of a leathery color. So it is different for each other. Just recently we made our Lady Bird bourbon.
Yeah, that's a great one.
And that was a really beautiful, earthy, deep blue purple color, kind of like the blue box.
And that's a great segue into kind of the Ladybird, Honeydew, and kind of want to talk about kind of both, if you don't mind. So the kind of Honeydew is awesome in the fact that it's still a bourbon, and because of the way it's processed, right? So you chop up the barrels and the fine kind of pieces, and you have them infused with honey, not here on property, but somewhere else, and they're kind of like dipped into almost like tea bags into barrels for about 9 months, and so it kind of makes that honeydew flavor, I guess. Honeydew, not flavor, but
our master distiller, Thomas Todd, has developed a unique method for infusing that honey essence into the bourbon. It's a little technical.
I don't want to get into all the secrets at all, but it's very good. But
it's not like adding flavor to the bourbon. In fact, when you taste it from that taste, you don't get an overwhelming sense of sweetness and honey. It's something that I kind of feel at the finish, kind of as a residual sensation on the palate, just a little hint of honey.
Yeah, it's very smooth. It's very good.
Very smooth bourbon.
And that kind of sprung for Ladybird.
Ladybird is essentially a cask strength version of the Honeydew, which is usually proofed at 80 proof. And as a finishing process, it goes into a cognac barrel. And that creates a very flavorful bourbon. Every moment's tasted it is just remarkable how wonderful it is. But to experiment.
Yeah, again, I'm not trying to ask for any kind of trade secrets here. I think it's very well received by people. Everyone wants it. It tastes fabulous, so it's great. Kind of a little different from anything else that everyone's ever kind of tasted. So we definitely enjoyed it.
It was very well received.
Yeah, it's great. So what brought you to, I kind of changed something a little bit, but what brought you to Garrison Brothers? What kind of got you to bourbon? What kind of got you to this kind of deal?
I had a friend who owned a restaurant and bar in Fredericksburg.
Okay.
And I was helping him with his opening, getting that started. was really the first place in Fredericksburg, maybe the first bar in the state, I'm not sure, to put Garrison's in the bar.
Okay.
And I was there the night that Dan came in and sort of invested, gave him the barrel and several bottles, and got to talk with him a little bit, just fell in love with the guy. I mean, you have to love Dan Garrison. He's a remarkable individual, and of course the product sells itself. I mean, just amazing stuff. At the time, I was wrapped up in some contracts with a government agency and couldn't get out of them without paying a penalty.
Sure.
So basically, I stuck with that until the contracts expired. And after that, I was looking for a job.
Okay.
I hadn't really thought about Garrison, so I saw an ad for looking for someone in hospitality. And so I came out and talked with Leanne Hall, our CFO, Chief Operating Officer.
Yeah.
And did an interview with her, and she offered me a position in hospitality. And
never gonna leave. Yeah, never gonna look back.
We're gonna have to spread my ashes out here.
That's awesome. There's a lot of things going on here. I mean, you can just, you walk out the door, the bottling, the party shack there, and you can just see it.
We're in a serious expansion mode right now. Of course, we're adding barrel barn. I don't know what all is going to be included in this, but we are definitely growing.
Yeah, it's definitely growing by leaps and bounds. You can see from So today we just wrapped up, and if those who don't, I'm sure what this is going to be released in the next few weeks. But this morning we watched the parade, and we saw you float in the parade. Garrison Brothers float.
I don't know how we did yet.
It looked pretty good. It was at the very end. Yeah, it was great.
I think we have an unbroken string of blue ribbons, but I haven't heard how we did today.
Well, it looked pretty good, and then at the end we came up here with a winter chicken dinner. So we just finished with that. So that was a pretty good deal.
That's a happy tradition, also.
It is, and all that goes to charity, right? It goes to the
one of the great things about working for this company, aside from the fact that we are a spiritual company.
Okay, that's awesome.
Very God-centered.
That is great.
We're oriented toward the military and our first responders. We try to help wherever we can with that. But we contribute. The whole business behind the Balmoral Bourbon was to help raise money to secure that part. To help restore it, and it was in need of restoration. The winter chicken dinner raises a lot of money for charity. We do have 501c3 charity.
Okay.
Good bourbon for a good cause.
Good bourbon for a good cause.
And I don't know all of the details or can't quote numbers and stuff to you, but
it's awesome. I read the mission statement for Garrison Brothers for God and family and country, and it's an amazing mission statement.
Yeah, it's a great company to work for, great people to work with.
Yeah, it really is awesome. So. Coming up in the summer, again, you have a lot. It seems like the operations here, at least I know production-wise, pretty much 24/7. I mean,
the production guys in the stills, they do cook mash and distill 24/7.
Yeah.
We bottle basically 7 days a week, really, but we have our volunteers in Wednesday, Thursdays, and Friday, Saturdays.
Okay.
Then the rest of the days are basically staff days.
Okay.
We either work on special projects or we got to do some cleaning and repairing sometimes.
Always got to keep up. Yeah.
Those are things that we try to designate for all that stuff.
Okay. Well, anything else going on around here? Anything else that you would like to share that you have around here, or what anything special that kind of you want to share about yourself or what brought what's good about Garrison Brothers that you want to share to the people out there?
Well, like I said, I'm hoping to never leave. This is I'm going to be turning 73 in August.
Oh, you're a young man.
I'm way past retirement. Made some bad decisions early, so I can't really retire. But I don't think I would want to anyway. This is it doesn't feel like it's great. Like I say, I get to meet people from all walks of life. From all over the country and all over the world. We actually met people from New Zealand, from Switzerland. Really? They come out here to bottle with us. make friends. One of the great things that happens in this room, and I get choked up thinking about it. We'll get folks in here, maybe 20 or 30 of them. They don't even know each other.
Yeah.
It's the first time they've been thrown into a mix. We'll get the music going, do a few quality control shots, and start telling some stories, and get them involved in the process. And people are working right next to each other, they're getting them along. And at the end of 2 days, they're exchanging addresses and phone numbers and making dinner reservations in Fredericksburg, and they're making lifelong friends.
Yeah.
In bottling our bourbon. I mean, how good can that be?
That is almost, it's what bourbon almost, to a T is, right? So make a long time.
Those are my favorite days.
That's amazing.
When a group comes together like that, and we literally have to throw them out at 4 o'clock, so you already don't want to go home. Those are the days that I just, I can't describe how great it makes you feel.
That is a slogan right there of Garrison Brothers, kind of wrapped up in the story right there. So the slogan of Garrison Brothers is make good bourbon change the world, right?
Good bourbon can change the world.
Yeah.
And it's not just 3 to 501c. It's that sip. You've probably had this experience. This is something that I sometimes offer as a toast with other people. You sit down with some friends and you open a bottle and you have a sip and somebody tells a story.
Sure.
Another sip and another story, another sip, another story. And before long, the bottle is gone.
Yeah.
What you're left with is a memorable event. Something that will stay with you long time into the future. And doing that with friends that you already have and can deepen a relationship with, or even better, people that you want to create a relationship with that you don't know. That is how good bourbon can change the world.
That is. Building those long-time relationships, but it's what we're missing in the world, and I think that's what Garrison Brothers is doing a great job of bringing back. One bottle at a time.
We certainly hope that we are making the good stuff that people can use that way.
I think you are. Well, I appreciate your time. Thanks so much for your
time. It's a pleasure.
Have a wonderful
You're
afternoon.
going to have to come back and bottle with us.
I plan on it. So, thank y'all so much for joining us at the Whiskey Pit. And until next time, as you said, good bourbon changed the world.